कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादि पश्चात्य देशतारिणे उमज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितमेन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्दे श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्री राधा कृष्ण पादान् सहगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधो जगत्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावने श्री देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परम कृष्ण सच्चिदानंद विग्रह अनादिरादिर् गोविंदा सर्वकारण कारणम। हरे कृष्ण। By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita. So we are in the 11th chapter. So we finished about 51 slokas in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So that is Viswarupa. So here, totally 55 slokas. So in this chapter, Arjuna first asked Krishna to show his universal form, and then Krishna showed his universal form. Then Arjuna explained the universal form completely. So we understood about Krishna's universal form very, very nicely. So now then Arjuna asked Krishna about who is he. So Krishna explained that he is the time. So we know that Krishna is the super soul, Krishna is the time, and Krishna is the source of everything, and there is nothing above Krishna. So Mattaga Parataram Nanyat. And Krishna is simply saying in Bhagavad Gita that anyone who knows that I am the enjoyer of all offerings and austerities, and anyone who understands that I am the controller of all the worlds, so anyone who knows that I am the well-wisher of everyone, so they will attain peace of mind. So there is the formula to achieve peace of mind. So that's why this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, Krishna is saying that Jnanam labdva param santim achirena adhigacchati. So when we get this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are going to get everlasting peace of mind, supreme peace of mind. Why? Because we know that Krishna is the enjoyer of all sacrifices. Krishna is the enjoyer of all austerities. And Krishna is the controller of all planets. Every control. Krishna's mercy, if we understand that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead,
Guruji, we lost you again.
I think you can join by phone today.
Yeah, you should connect from mobile, Guruji.
Yeah, and then in the mobile there are two options, like either to use the um, internet or to use the phone connection. So you can use the
I
phone
mean, if
connection.
there is no internet, obviously it will directly connect to phone, so Guruji doesn't have to worry about that.
Okay. No, no. So what I mean is that sometimes it uses the phone data, but I'm not talking about the phone data. I'm talking about the general, whatever we used to call each other. So there is an option to connect by that also.
Okay. For voice phone.
Voice. Okay, or let me try to call him.
Sure, Prabhu. Thank you.
Yeah, we are not able to hear you. You are muted, Guruji.
We'll try like this, Prabhu. Otherwise, if it is a problem, then we will continue. Because my data just got over, so that's why it's creating trouble, Prabhu. Today, the internet connection, there is no internet at all because of the snowstorm. So, but still, I thought I can do it with our hotspot, but maybe it's a problem. But let us see, Prabhu. Now, let
Yeah,
us hope
so this voice is not clear. You can join by phone and then you can use the dial-in numbers.
that's what I'm trying to do, Prabhu. 1 second.
Okay, okay.
Just a minute. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. In phone, it's not joining, bro. 1 second, bro. I'm just saying it's connecting. But this one is continuing now, correct, Prabhu? It's no issue right now, correct, Prabhu? Simit, Prabhu?
Okay. Yeah, it's okay now. Or maybe you can stop your video so that way it will take less data and continue with the audio.
Yes, Prabhu. Let us continue. If it again happens, then I will stop the video, Prabhu.
Okay, okay, good.
Because with my own internet also is not going. Okay, Prabhu. If it again happens, then I will stop the video. We'll continue.
Okay, okay.
This is not connected.
Yeah, I think I can try calling Guruji by phone and see if I can merge the call or anything like that. Yeah, Shiva Prabhu, you might see another Timir Nandi down. Can you try to unmute that? Like at the bottom, you will see one more. I'm trying.
Yeah.
Okay, Guruji, you can try to talk now.
What, Prabhu?
Yeah, you
Now
can
I
try
am
to talk.
connected.
Shiva Prabhu, are you able to hear Guruji now?
Yes, Prabhu, I can hear.
Okay, Prabhu. You are able to hear me now, correct, Prabhu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now it is.
Shiva Prabhu, so you have to reply to Guruji.
Yeah, I can hear you, Guruji.
So then I need to put the other one. Okay, now you can all put on yourself on mute. If you are able to hear me. Okay. So Timir photo. Okay. I think I need to reduce my voice. Okay. Hare Krishna. So now everything is fine, correct, Prabhu?
Yes, Prabhu.
Yes, Guruji, everything is good.
Okay, now you are able to hear me, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, we are able to hear.
Okay, Prabhu. Let this video goes off, let it go. But now I am connected using my phone, so we will continue our class. Okay, Prabhu? Hare Krishna.
Okay, Prabhu.
Thank you, Guruji.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. I need to just give me 1 second. I'll put my phone on some charge so that it will not go off. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Okay, Timir Prabhu, you are able to hear me now, correct, bro?
Yes, Guruji, we can
Hare
hear
Krishna,
you.
Timir Prabhu.
Yeah, we can
Okay,
hear
Prabhu.
you.
Okay, we will continue now. Hare Krishna. we'll continue. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So by Krishna's causeless mercy, Hare Krishna Prabhu, everything is fine, Prabhu?
Yes, Guruji, everything is very good now.
Hare Krishna. Okay, we will have today our session only on phone only. Hare Krishna. In the 11th chapter, by Krishna's mercy, we are understanding about Krishna's Vishwarupa fully, completely. So, as I was explaining that Krishna said, like if anyone knows that I am the supreme enjoyer, I am the everything. So I am the well-wisher of all living entities. So everything, all this knowledge, if anyone knows that, so then they will be actually getting the peace of mind. So there is a reason Krishna said that if anyone knows this Bhagavad Gita, they will get the complete peace of mind. Because that way we will know about Krishna. We will know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. So then peace of mind is assured. So if peace of mind comes, then we will be very happy. So that is the point. So the happiness comes from just the peace of mind. And peace of mind comes from knowing that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead without any doubt. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we are getting that knowledge. That we are knowing about Krishna fully, completely, without any doubt. That Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Krishna is everything. We should do everything to please Krishna. So all such knowledge we are getting in this Bhagavad Gita. So that's why Krishna is saying that with this knowledge you destroy all the doubts, all the ignorance. So samsayam. So which are all the doubts which have arisen from the ajnana. Ajnana means from the ignorance, without having any knowledge. So from the ignorance, so whatever doubts which have arisen, so you destroy all those doubts. So jnanachin atmanagam. So with the weapon of knowledge. So with the weapon of knowledge, with this Bhagavad Gita, one should destroy all the doubts of ignorance. So we are getting that knowledge. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, definitely we will be able to use this knowledge in our life in such a way that we will be able to do things which can only relieve us, which can only free us from this material bondage. Otherwise, we are all forced to suffer in this way, and we are all bound to this material wealth, like karma bandha, janma bandha, all such things. So with this knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are getting Krishna bandha. So that way we are able to remember Krishna. So we know about Krishna means we can remember Krishna. That's what is very important. So anyone who knows this, Jnatva, Krishna is saying that Jnatva mam santim richati. Jnatva mam santim richati means anyone who knows all these things, they will get peace of mind. So that's what Jnatva mam santim richati. So by Krishna's mercy, we are knowing that Krishna is everything. And also, Janma Karma Cha Me Divyam Evam Yo Veti Tattvadagam Tekva Degam Punarjanmanayeti Mameti Sorjuna. So if you know about Krishna's transcendental birth and appearance, then we will be going to Krishna's well. We will not take birth in this well. So all these things actually point out that if we just know about Krishna, then we are not going to come back to this well. So we need to know about Krishna. So that means we need to tell everyone about Krishna, so that others also can know about Krishna. That's what is very important. Because here, until we have come to study this Bhagavad Gita, we didn't know much about Krishna. We don't know. Maybe we know Krishna. Krishna is a God, and we thought in general, people think that there are so many different gods. So Krishna is one among them. So like that only we will be thinking in general. But once we got this Bhagavad Gita knowledge, when we understand this Bhagavad Gita fully, now we know that Krishna is the supreme God. So Krishna is the God of gods, the Lord of lords. He is the Devesha. Krishna is the Devesha. He is the Lord of the lords. So that's what we know, we understand. So that way, by studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita, we know that Krishna is the Purushottama. So when we get this kind of knowledge that Krishna is Purushottama, then we will be able to worship Krishna, remember Krishna fully all the time. So then when we are able to remember Krishna all the time, then we'll go to Krishna only. Because there is no point in ourselves coming and taking birth in this material realm when our mind is fully absorbed in Krishna. So that is the point. There is a secret of studying and understanding this Bhagavad Gita and going to Krishna as well, getting out of this material realm, is knowing that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, and then remembering him, and then going to Krishna as well. That's it. Because we don't have anything to remember in this material realm. So if we study Bhagavad Gita only, if we understand Bhagavad Gita only, then we can actually serve Krishna. We can remember Krishna. Otherwise, this material world, this Maya is very powerful and very strong. Easily we can forget Krishna, and we will actually then keep suffering in this material world. So this kind of knowledge reveals us very, very clearly that this material world is full of miseries, as we always, every day, at least once we remember that this material world is full of miseries, it is full of trouble, and it's a temporary place. So now, by Krishna's countless mercy, we have got the opportunity to know about Krishna, and we are knowing about Krishna fully, completely, without any doubt. So just by following this Bhagavad Gita completely only, we will actually, Krishna is saying that, idam jnanam upashitya mamasa dharmya magata. So if you take shelter unto this knowledge, then you will attain my nature. You will come to me. So here, Arjuna is asking Krishna to show his universal form, because Arjuna wanted to know more about Krishna. And also, Krishna showed his universal form because Krishna also wants us to know about him more. That's the main thing we need to know. So basically, Arjuna is asking so many nice questions which Krishna is answering, but it's all for us. Krishna is giving this knowledge not only to Arjuna, Krishna is giving this knowledge to each one of us. Krishna is directly talking to each one of us actually in this Bhagavad Gita. When we study this Bhagavad Gita, when we listen to each and every sloka, it is not that Krishna is speaking only to Arjuna. Krishna is, we all, each one of us is like Arjuna. So we are all listening from Krishna. So when Krishna says that you do this, means Krishna is asking all of us to do that. It's not only to Arjuna. So that means when Krishna is asking Arjuna to fight for him, so that means Krishna is asking all of us also actually to work for him, to do everything for him. So to do whatever you do it for Krishna. That's what is very important. That way when Krishna says that Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa virasya nirmamo bhutva yuddhasva vigata jvaraga. When he says like that to Arjuna, that you surrender all your works unto me. Mayi sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa. So without any desire, nirasya nirmamo bhutva, without claiming any proprietorship. So nirasya nirmamo bhutva yuddhasva vigata jvaraga. So you fight free from lethargy. So yuddhasva vigata jvaraga. So that way, that means Krishna is asking all of us to do like that. He is not asking simply Arjuna to fight for him, surrender all works unto him. So Krishna is asking us to surrender everything unto him. Do everything unto Krishna. So do everything. So surrender everything unto Krishna, work for Krishna, do everything for Krishna, live for Krishna, and be connected with Krishna all the time, and do everything as an offering unto Krishna. So that way, our life should be fully Krishna conscious, completely. Not even a single moment, not even a single second, we should be forgetting Krishna. So that means we should not be thinking to do anything only for our own self-gratification or our own satisfaction. So that means we should clearly understand that by satisfying Krishna, by pleasing Krishna, we are very much satisfied. We are very much pleased. We are very happy. So that is called real happiness. So the real happiness comes because by knowing that we are pleasing the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna, who is the source of everything. So just by pleasing that Supreme Krishna, then we are automatically pleased and we are happy and we are peaceful and we have got everything what we want. So that is the knowledge we get from Bhagavad Gita. So our ultimate goal, our end goal, our life goal will become like is only to please Krishna, only to do everything for Krishna. So that way we will dedicate our life unto Krishna. So such kind of knowledge we are getting from Bhagavad Gita. So we will be able to elevate ourselves to this platform. This is a very, very superior, very highly elevated status. So what we need to achieve is that all the time we should remember in our mind that whatever we are doing it for Krishna only, not for anyone else. Whatever we are doing, it's only for the satisfaction of Krishna, not for anyone else's satisfaction. So that kind of knowledge we get from Bhagavad Gita. Not only that, when we get that knowledge, then Krishna will make us to also serve him like that. When we study this Bhagavad Gita, when we get the knowledge, when we are fully convinced that we need to do everything only for Krishna's satisfaction, so then
Krishna will actually guide us. Krishna will create more and more opportunities for us to please Him, to serve Him. So we will be able to see, experience. Everyone can experience in our life, in their life, that Krishna is actually playing a role, major role. Krishna is providing all the opportunities to. That's what is right now. It's happening even now. Even though we have got some technical challenges, difficulties in studying Bhagavad Gita today. So it's a severe snowstorm here. So I didn't have the internet connection the entire day, but still somehow Krishna's mercy, our Bhagavad Gita, studying of Bhagavad Gita is not interrupted. So we are very serious in studying Bhagavad Gita. So we are very committed. So Krishna's causeless mercy. So this is an activity which is very successful. So this is happening because Krishna's mercy. So when Krishna's mercy is there, Krishna will provide the opportunities so that we won't lose Him, we won't miss Him. So that way, we are actually very sincere in this effort. So that's why we are studying and understanding the Bhagavad Gita fully. And when we understand this Bhagavad Gita completely, there is no doubt at all for us. There is no question to ask. There is absolutely no doubt that Krishna is absolute supreme personality of Godhead. There is no confusion at all. It is like a science we understand. Like these days in the science we understand a lot of things, scientific rules, laws of mechanics, laws of this, so many various laws, all those things we understand. So there is no question about that. There is no doubt about that. Like if we are jumping from the 10th floor, we will fall and die. So that we know that. So that is the law of gravitation we understand. So there is, nobody can deny that. It is the fact, it is the truth, we understand, this is the sign. So like that, when we study this Bhagavad Gita, we understand without any doubt, without any question, that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. We know that. There is no more question to ask. There is no doubt. So we understand, we know very well that Krishna is the supreme person. Krishna is the Purushottama. So that kind of knowledge we are getting from this Bhagavad Gita. So that way, like without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are all like children, like a child, a baby who can only crawl, a baby. So the baby, if we live at the 10th floor in the terrace, so if there is any opening, the baby will go and fall because the baby doesn't know. The baby doesn't know that he or she is going to fall and die. So like that, we are all like babies in this material world without knowing the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Without knowing the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are putting ourselves into trouble everywhere, every moment, every day. In all the activities, we are putting ourselves into trouble without knowing what is right, what is wrong, and we are struggling and suffering in this material world without the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Once we know the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita completely, so once we know that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead, so once we develop that love towards Krishna, so then we won't make any mistakes. So then we will be able to surrender unto Krishna fully. We will be able to submit our free will unto Krishna. So in that submissive attitude, when we serve Krishna, so then Krishna will be able to guide us and Krishna will lift us, Krishna will help us. We'll be able to receive Krishna's help. That's what is very important. Otherwise, we won't be able to receive Krishna's help. Krishna is giving unlimited service to us. Krishna is helping us all the time. But if we don't want to receive Krishna's help, if we don't want to take Krishna's help, then Krishna can't help. That's what we need to understand. Krishna is helping us. Krishna wants to help us. But we should be also ready to take Krishna's help. If we are not ready, if we don't even know Krishna, if we don't even recognize Krishna, so then we are like fools. For example, if someone has got so much of billions of dollars in a bank balance, for example, it's just an analogy, and that person doesn't even know that he has a bank balance exists, maybe he's mentally ill. So a person who is a mentally ill person, who doesn't even know that he has so much of money and he can really enjoy all such things. But so then that person will not be able to make use of that money. Will not be able to make it. So like that, here Krishna is giving us unlimited service, unlimited opportunities. Krishna is giving all the resources, everything to us. And if we don't even know that Krishna is our Supreme Father and He is serving, He's helping us and He's saving us and He's protecting us. So if we don't even have that knowledge, So then we will not be able to take Krishna's help. So that's what we need to understand. In that sense, Krishna himself is helpless. He cannot give his help to us if we are not ready to receive his help. So that is the secret of studying this Bhagavad Gita. We should have this knowledge. We should understand. We should have the intelligence. Our intelligence should be very well established, and then we should take Krishna's help. And that way, Krishna will be able to help us to free ourselves from this material bondage, so that we can go to Goloka, Krishna's well. So for us, we are fortunate that we are studying this Bhagavad Gita. We are able to get Krishna's help. We are able to understand this Bhagavad Gita, and we will be getting Krishna's help. So in the sloka number, up to sloka number 51, we studied. So in the sloka number 50 and 51, what we studied in the 11th chapter. So Arjuna told Krishna that Sanjaya told, Arjuna told. So the sloka number 50, Sanjaya spoke, and the sloka number 51, Arjuna spoke, and the sloka number 52, Krishna. So this continuously, each and every sloka, one person is speaking. So Sanjaya told in this sloka number 50 in the 11th chapter, Ityarjunam vasudevasthatokva swakam rupam darshayamasa bhuyah asvasayam asachabitam yenam bhutva punaga saumyavapvapur mahatma. That's what we studied. So Krishna showed his four-handed form, Vishnu form, and then Krishna showed his original form, his human form. So then in the next sloka, in the sloka number 51, what we studied, Arjuna spoke. Arjuna vacham Drishtvenam manusham rupam tavasaumyam janardana idanimasmi samvrittaga sachetaga prakritim gataga. So Drishtvenam manusham rupam tavasaumyam janardana. So Janardana, by your mercy, by seeing you are very beautiful. So you are very beautiful human form. So Manusham Rupam, by seeing this, so Idani Masmi Samvrittaha. So now I am very well situated. I am very well settled. So I have regained my memory. So Sachetaga Prakritim Gataga. So I have regained my original nature, my original consciousness. So that's what Arjuna is saying. So then in the next sloka, sloka number 52, what we are studying today, Krishna is saying that Sri Bhagavan Vacha Sududarsham idam rupam drishtvanasi mama devapyasya rupasya nityam darshana kanshinaga. That's what Krishna is saying. So Sududarsham idam rupam. So this rupam, very difficult to see. So Sududarsam. Darsam means seeing, Dursam means difficult. Sududarsam means very difficult. So very difficult to see this form. Drishtvanati atmama, mind. So this form, what you are seeing, Drishtvanati, what you have seen. So that universal form, what you have seen. So that was very difficult to see. Even Devapyasya Rupasya. Even the demigods also, they are Darsana Kanshinagam. They want to see, so they are not able to see. So the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, my dear Arjuna, this form of mind you are now seeing is very difficult to behold. Even the demigods are ever seeking the opportunity to see this form, which is so dear. So that's what Krishna is saying there. So, so here actually Krishna is talking about Krishna's the Sududarsam. That is Krishna's 200 form is still more confidential. That's what Prabhupada is translating here. So, so here the whatever form at that point of time Krishna is showing to Arjuna. So Krishna is saying that no one has seen this form. Even they are longing to see. That's what Krishna is saying that. So still beyond that universal form, the form of Krishna with two hands is still more difficult to see, even for demigods like Brahma and Lord Shiva. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna. So that's what Krishna is saying, that Sududarsam idam rupam drishwanasi yanmama devapyasya rupasya nityam darshana kanshana. So that Krishna who was showing his form to everyone at that point of time, just 5,000 years ago, even to see Krishna directly, he directly came from the Goloka. So he himself, Ajopisan Avveyatma Bhutanam Iswaropisan Prakritim Swamadistaya Sambhavami Atma Maya. So Krishna himself has directly came from Goloka, Sambhavami Atma Maya. So that way Krishna in his two-armed form is actually designed to be seen by demigods like Brahma and Shiva. So that way Krishna's human form is actually, that is even very rare to see. So that's what Krishna is saying here, that very difficult to see. So Sududarsam idam rupam vishwanasi yanmama devapyasya rupasya nityam darshana kankshanaga. So that form Krishna is showing to Arjuna. So that way Krishna's classless mercy, we are able to study and understand all this knowledge from Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. By Krishna's mercy, we have successfully finished the sloka number 52 today. Hare Krishna. I'll stop now and we'll discuss if any questions are there. Hare Krishna.